going on? So we're at Lake Waneta, Livingston Manor. Getting ready to go out on just a quick trip. Light tackle, didn't even bring our tackle boxes with us. Try to get some bass at Waneta. It's always been good to us. There's not many bass in it, but we know how to get them and where to get them. Actually, I want to start kind of video series of small lakes in the Catskills here that we fish, because there's not much information out there about them. So let's start it. All right, we'll see you out there in the water. All right, today we're talking about Waneta Lake. So my introduction. So start talking about a bunch of lakes in my area that you might come up and want to check out and kayak or fish. This is one of those that's a great kayak lake. It's easy off and on for most kayaks. I even get my big Hobie in there. I also used to put my 15-foot John boat in it, no problem. So let's take a look at Waneta Lake. Some people say Waneta, but all the locals say Waneta. So here it is, just a small lake sitting on the side of the road, which makes it great for easy access. There is a boat launch right here on the side of the road. Alright, so it's right off the side of Beaver Kill Road that goes from Livingston Manor out to Lou Beach. It's a beautiful area. I can see in Google Earth here. Let's see, it's tilted around a little bit. You got hills surrounding it. It is a nice shallow lake. I've talked to a bunch of anglers before I was there, and so many people are like, I never caught bass out of here. And it's so weird because all we do is catch bass out of there. Apparently there's some big crappie. I've only caught one little crappie, and that was when I was making this video. I get a lot of pickerel. There's a lot of pickerel. There's a lot of perch. Caught some good perch. And of course, bluegill. Tons of bluegill. Alright, so let's take a look at the DEC map of the lake. So this is the DEC map of Waneta Lake. As you can see, it's super shallow. Most bass I find are hanging right off of this edge here. You'll see the boat launch is about right here, the roadside one. The other drive up state hand launch is over here. So if you can see, Beaver Kill Road runs right along this side here, and it's directly across. Most bass hang out in this edge here. There's some structure there. Right by the road too, in this little area, a little indent cove, there's a lot of lily pads, and I've caught a few off of there in the lily pads. But up here on the top, there is a few, but there's a ton of pickerel. You ride up there, it's super shallow, 2 feet or less, but the water's clear. You can see the pickerel just running by you as you go by. The lake is 32 acres, so it's pretty small. I think it's only a mile of shore length. But if you're from the city or whatever, and you're looking for some place to easy kayak off the rooftop of your car or whatever, this is a great spot on a sunny day. Easy, it's not far from town. It's pretty cool, and it's on the way to one of my favorite little lakes, and that's Big Pond. We'll go over that in a different video. All right, let's go see how it fishes. So there's a ton of panfish in this lake. Perch, bluegill. Some decent pickerel. The bass are few and far between, but I was here one day, I think it was 2 summers ago. Probably caught the biggest bass ever caught out of this thing. And it was one of those deep, dark swamp bass. Just threw a kayak on a Texas rig up into the grass right on the edge, and just pulled it offshore, and he smoked it as soon as it hit the water. And he was a big guy too. Probably one of my best fish I've ever caught. I was like, oh, it's 10 pounds. Yeah, it was like 4 pounds, but you know, I'll make myself believe it was 10 pounds. I'm getting some nibbles from panfish right now. There we go. Pickerel. There we get one of these sometime here. You literally tied it around your head, you stupid fish. Alright. So, got a pick so far. Just a little guy. This is about what you get at Waneta. This guy's got a big tear on the side. He's been caught before, look at that. Oh, alright, let's see what else we can get. He's almost as big as my grippers. Well, I had another pickerel, but he just shook himself off. That was a pretty good size one too. Well, yeah, for this little pond it was a good size. I'm just power poled up here at the top. In this area over here I caught a pretty decent sized bass in that before, but it was later in the year. I just saw a bass though when I came up here, and he swam around the boat. So they're here. They're still here. Just trying to get on one. Now my boat smells like pickerel. There's another pickerel. No, maybe not. Maybe it's a largemouth. It's a largemouth. How about that? On the drop shot. This guy's, he's not worth submitting into my tournaments, but let's see how big he is anyway. He's 12 and a quarter. That's about the size you get here. 12 and a quarter. Not bad. All right. See you later, guy. Thank you. This is my first crappie here. Little tiny guy. That's probably the smallest crappie I've ever caught. So again, the lake is pretty close to Route 17, and okay, here's from Livingston Manor. It's 8 minutes, almost 5 miles from downtown Livingston Manor. I mean, you could go out to Waneta, kayak for a while, and go to Upper Brewing. It's pretty cool in Livingston Manor. There's some cool restaurants now there too. It's getting pretty hip. 17 is right there, so it's easy off and on. And it's not that far from New York City. Here's the city. So pretty good, about 2 hours from the city. All right, that's cool. See you guys later.
Anything is possible. Yeah. Trying to get a lot of dough and dirt through all the obstacles, cause anything is possible. Oh man, I got a lot of goals. Stack that bread and buy my nose. Anything is possible. I grind to get a lot of dough and dirt through all the obstacles, cause anything is possible. Yeah. Oh man, I got a lot of goals. Stack that bread and buy my nose. Anything is